Woohoo! Alright, legends. Welcome back to another video. Bit windy here, but we're on another wild camp, innit? Something a bit different this week. New tent, new location. So stay tuned for the new tent, and a bit later on I'll show you where we've been walking today. Well, let's go and donk this trig off, because everyone loves a trig, mate. Stay outdoors as always. It's alright, Dave. Alright, trig. Donk, 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 donk. Oh, bit of a claggy one. Maybe if you can see that over there, you might know where we are in the northwest, but we'll bring you back in a little bit. You see the new tent, and I'll show you where we've been walking. This one, Davo?
Harley.
What is it?
Harley.
Harley. It's like King Arthur shit, doesn't it?
Excalibur's sword.
Excalibur. So that's it, Snape.
Fair Snape. Fair Snape. Fair Snape fell.
So that's where we're off to next. Hey. First Snape, Paddy's pole, and then a shelter and a trig point. Hey, buy one get free, buy one get two free. Paddy's pole. Donk, 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 donk.
Well played, mate. Well done.
My first tump. Why is that last one not a tump?
No, I can't remember what that one is. I don't think that's anything.
I've tumped off. Donk, donk, donk. Tump, tump, tump.
Wait till you see these shelters.
Belters. Staying live. Belter shelter.
Carrier bags, there's a load of rubbish up here.
Oh, bastards. Oh, shelter. Oh, look at that. It's got a bench. Oh, it's luxury. Which way's Wing going?
We need to be that side.
Let's go. Let's go and have a minute. Happy days. Thanking you. Oh, my mocker, I think. Don't you be mocking my mocker. Oh, that's a dream. Tent's up. Took a bit of faffing that, first time putting it up. It's not bad though. Made a few little mods. Put a little washing line in. Hey. I made some extra guy ropes for emergencies as well. But I'll tell you what, whack my boots back on and I'll give you a look around. Woo. So there she is. It's 4:15, so we're not having loads of light left. But this is it, the Alpkit Tetri 2-person. So this is going to be my bit of a 4-season tent. Bit more room, and I'm hoping it's a bit better in the wind. But plenty of guy ropes on, pegs, and yeah, hoping for a good night in it. It's maiden voyage, but I do like the look of it, and the room inside's great. Have a little look. So if you pop in, you can see loads of room there for moi, bags there. So probably maybe a bit of a squeeze for two. Well, not, it's perfect for two for sleeping in, but obviously not a lot of room. But yeah, there we are. Oh, evolution. Leviathan EV 900 as always. I've got the nightcap with me today and just an under sheet, like a foil sheet, because it's not supposed to be that cold, so it's a sleep system. Let's see how the wigwam gets on. And tonight, no camp meals because we are cooking steaks, because we are carnivore legends. Carnivore! Ooh. Did the Raves tent. Don't know if you can still see me. It's coming a bit dark now. It's about 5 o'clock. So I'm going to jump in tent, get the warm gear on, get the long John Silvers on. But we'll bring you back in a bit. We're going to be cooking some steaks in the shelters in the dark. So stay tuned for that. There we go. In new tent. Looks scary, mate. New wigwam. It's holding up well so far. I'm liking it. But just got the warm clothes on. I'm gonna make a nice brew. Little feature that I do like about this, which I wanted it for, is up here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a zip there, so I can open that. And like, I can, that way I've got some ventilation in here if I make a brew down here somewhere, so that's good. I've always wanted that option, so that's a good option to have. Positive signs so far, positive signs. Looks a good piece of kit for the price. I only paid $127.50 for this, delivered, brand new, with a little, and it's doing us all right so far. So let's get a brew on. Had to bring the old school kit today because use it frying pan, so I couldn't use the little new school gear. Had to get the big clobber out, but it'll be right. It'll be right, I tell you. Proper old school on this one. Oh, I'm loving life. Proper old school. I'm even going to stir it with the old. What? Oh, mate. Where it all began. Oh, thanks for inviting me out, Dave.
My pleasure. Welcome to my local hills.
Oh no.
Hopefully we'll get to see a bit more of them in the morning.
I don't know, it was a nice walk in.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, but
that's what you want though when you're carrying
50 kilo. Big backpacks. Yeah, it was heavy loads today. Heavy loads. My new tent is 2.3 kilo heavier than my other one.
So what is it then? What is it about?
3 kilo.
About a kilo. That's not bad though. A kilo heavier than mine. Yours is a two-person.
Two-man tent.
Yeah,
it's not too bad. It
looks nice. Looks very spacious.
Yeah, it's a bit cumbersome, like to put in your backpack.
Yeah.
It literally takes up one side of your backpack.
Is it?
And then I put a bin liner in the other side and stuff like me sleeping bag and everything down there. Wrap that up, and then I can fit me like stove and everything on top of that. And then I've just got a little room on top that I can put clothes on. So it'll be fine for winter. Everything fits in.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can feel the weight of it. Plus, obviously, we had to carry like 2.5 litres of water.
Yeah. if you don't know, we're in the forest of Bowland on Fair Snake Fell. It's easy to say.
We're supposed to be.
Pardon?
Then again, you're not supposed to be anywhere, are you?
No,
I always say
not.
that.
But it's it's one of those areas where you can't, especially when you're up high, you won't find water.
Yeah.
And if you do find water, you wouldn't want to be drinking it even with a filter.
No.
So you have
Sheep have probably left it for you.
Yeah. So you do have to carry all your water in, which is obviously, when you're longer days, you have more brews on you, so more water. So we've probably had 3 litres each of water, which is.
I've brought 2 litres of water and a 500ml bottle of pop in case I get thirsty.
That was about the same. So there's 3 kilos, isn't it? Did you say kilo?
Yeah. So I'm talking 5 kilo, 5.5 kilo for me tent and me liquids.
Yeah.
Before I put my clothes and food and everything in, and I brought stove, frying pan, 2 steaks. Those steaks are 500 grams.
I haven't got all that.
Them 2 steaks probably weigh the same as me Durstin. Oh.
Brilliant. But fingers crossed, the weather is. We can certainly see lights now, which we couldn't an hour ago.
Yeah,
and we can see the moon.
Yeah.
So the clouds lifted from when we pitched the tents. Obviously we can't see that way, but we can certainly tell by looking that way. We can see the glimmering lights of Blackpool and Preston.
Stunning. But I'll try and take some still shots, because my iPhone will pick up the lights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll try and take some still shots, and if I get any good ones, I'll put them on. I've took some of the tents and stuff, so I'll put them on. There's a nice full moon out.
Yeah.
Which
so
is
you can
nice.
see the cloud whisper. There is cloud about, but
so we're just going to sit here, have a chin wag,
discuss the West Highland Way.
Yeah, West Highland Way. Do you know what I was just about to say about the West Highland Way? Because I was sorting all my camping gear out before, I found my other Durstin.
All right, okay.
So double Durstin. So I'll get that mended over winter.
Yeah.
And then we'll have 1 each for the West Highland Way.
Yeah.
Bit less
weight, yeah.
Bit less weight for you to carry.
Yeah.
That'll be like over 1 kilo in weight saved, won't it? For you?
Yeah. Yeah, that Helm one's about 1.9, I think.
Yeah. I'm sure the Durstin.
I presume that includes the poles and the pegs.
Yeah, you will do. But the Durstin obviously includes your own poles, doesn't it?
Walking poles, yeah.
Walking poles. Well, you'll have new ones then.
I'll have new ones, yeah.
I think my walking poles are 250 gram the per.
Right.
So that's not a lot, is it?
No.
So even with the walking poles and the pegs, it's not 1 kilo.
No.
So it'll still be half the weight.
Yeah.
Which will be good, and like we'll have 1 each.
Well, you don't really have the walking pole you're using, aren't you? So you don't really notice.
You don't really need to. But we'll have 1 each, so we'll just have to see what the weather's like, because I'll use the solid one because that's what I'm used to, and you can use the mesh one. Right. And I'll get that fixed for you over winter.
Nice one, well done.
And that'll be right for 6 days of hiking through the Highlands next May.
Fingers crossed we had the similar weather to what we had on the Cumbria Way.
On the Cumbria Way.
Because we got struck gold there, didn't we?
Yeah, what a week.
We really did.
Do you know what I found? I mean, number 1 pet peeve when I hear people talk about the Cumbria Way, when they call it the Cumbrian Way.
Yeah.
But when I hear people say it, I go, oh, and then I think to myself, oh, what a snob. You know, like, but it does me, it does proper, like,
Got your nerves.
Good luck on the Cumbrian Way. I'd seen a thing the other day I think it was on TikTok, and this bloke had put on someone in the mountain. If I remember it is, or a look, it was like someone mountain reviews or mountain adventures or something, and he was out walking in the fells in the lakes, and it was about 11 o'clock, and there was 2 helm ones, or it looked like helm ones, like, and he was shouting over to him, going like, "Hello, is anyone there?" No one was moving, so they must have left him and gone walking, and he was going mad. He was like, "It's 11 o'clock in the morning."
Yeah, it's wrong that.
Yeah, he says like, pack up early and leave.
Yeah.
Pitch up late, leave early, leave no trace. And you won't believe the comments. Oh my God, have a minute. fucking
Joking.
outdoors Hitler here and all this, like, and I was like, well, these people who are commenting that obviously don't go walking or wild camping, do they?
No.
Because they've not got a clue about the leave no trace principles and all that.
No.
So I thought, you know what? I think I put something like, you know, like 100% you bang on here, and anyone who thinks any differently obviously doesn't do what we do.
Doesn't do what we do. Doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it.
Well, doesn't do it. As you say, doesn't do it, obviously.
But when I saw those tents, I thought, they're not like crappy tents. Them, they must do it. They must do it. But they must have just thought, well, we're going such and such a ball. Well, I don't know what they were doing, but I thought it was a bit late to be leaving your tent up at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, where they say, like, what did we say sunrise was tomorrow? 7:30.
7:30. We'll be up. We'll be awake. It won't mean packing up at 7.
Yeah, we'll be starting. So we're, you know, when we get first light, we'll be away.
Yeah, we'll see if we get a sunrise. Imagine that.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, it'd be mint, wouldn't it? I haven't had a sunrise. Can't remember. It seems to be clagged out every morning. Where everywhere I go, or I just don't get up. But yeah, it's a nice little spot, isn't it? Nice little, like, these little shelters are a godsend, aren't they? Gives you somewhere to sit and get out the wind, and you can actually sit out and
and the brilliant shelters these. It's like 4 cubicles.
Yeah.
So no matter which way the wind's blowing, you'll be able to get out of the wind.
Sort of like the cross ones, aren't they? Like when you see the cross ones on top of like Elvelin or wherever. Yeah. There's sort of always then a corner you can get in.
That's right.
But these are fantastic. This should be a good laugh. You could tarp one of these. Do you know what I mean? You could tarp one of these and kip in it. That'd be a good video, wouldn't it? But
be interested to see if the sheep use them though.
Yeah, they might poop in here, mightn't they?
Well, there doesn't look any on the ground, does there?
Well, I didn't see any poop. There's some poop by my tent, so it must be flattish.
Yeah, there was. When I was up here 4 days ago, there was loads of sheep dotted around. But
I haven't seen any much.
I haven't seen any tonight, no. But
they might have brought them in,
possibly.
All right, so we'll stick to it. Have a good chinwag, won't we? Sit out here for a bit.
Because it's not cold, is it?
No, it's not so bad. And then in an hour or so, come back up here with torch and frying pan and that, and we'll nail some steaks out.
Some tea.
So we'll bring you back in a bit, legends, once we put the world to right. Steak is on. Give that a flip. Flippy flip. Oh. Does smell good. Does smell good. So I'm on steak, Dave. What do you want?
Pot noodle.
What flavour?
Oh, boring. Chicken and mushroom.
Chicken and mushroom pot noodle. One at worst. Oh, one of the worst.
I just don't like hot food, so Bombay cooking bad boys maybe for me.
I love a Bombay bad boy. Woo. Right, so there we go, legends. It is steak time. So I'm going to wallop this and decide if I'm having another one or not. Let's have a look what Dave's up to with his pot noodle. Oh, he's there.
Look at that.
Pot noodle.
Noodly pot. It's not even proper pot noodle, it's Aldi's.
Oh, it's Aldi's all. Hey, whatever does the job, innit? Right, let's get on to this.
Cheap pot noodle.
Hey, credit crunch. Oh, here we go. Steaky steak in the dark. Carnivore diet's doing its business. Belting. Just getting comfy. Get some bits plugged in. My phone charged up. Oh wow. Bit of an eventful evening there. Got outside. Yeah, so got outside, made some tea, nice bit of steak, and then there was a fireworks display down below us, so we went and watched that fireworks display like from the top of the hill. Were definitely a first for me. Watching a fireworks display from above was pretty awesome. Got some decent photos as well of like the tents lit up and Dave with his head torch on and stuff, so they're quite cool. But I think it's 8:30. 8:15 now. It's pitch black and it's dropped cold actually, to be fair. So it's time to just absolutely chill out. Catch up with a bit of social media and just lie here and enjoy the peace and quiet. So I'll bring you back, say good night, and if I don't, I'll see you in the morning. I think I nodded off about 9:30. Woke up a couple of times in the night, but dead still here. Really peaceful, quiet night. So woke up about 6. It's now 25 past. Gonna get my butt out of bed and go over to the shelter and make a brew. Think about packing up. Have a look if it's going to be cloudy or not for this sunrise. Oh, need that sleep. But yeah, really quiet night. Tent was good. Didn't budge. Obviously no wind like, but seems a good option. Loads of room, which is class. In winter, you know, it goes dark early, and if it rains and you're tent bound, having this extra space is a godsend. So, right, let's crack on for a brew. Oh, so there we go. As always, leave no trace. Just a couple of patches of flat grass. Go up to the little shelter now. The barista, Dave. Dave barista. Dave barista's making a coffee for the lads. But yeah, views this morning. How was your night then, Dave?
Good. Really peaceful. How still is it?
I know, there's not a breath of wind.
I mean, it started to drop, didn't it? Just as we were putting the tents up, and then
dropped off a cliff.
By the time, 10 o'clock, it's gone, isn't it?
Silent, wasn't it? I had a couple of little like breezes in the night, but not a lot.
No, nothing major. It was really still.
You were well away. Like at
oh no, I didn't even
9 o'clock, I think it was.
I didn't even have my pasta carbonara.
I heard you at 9, like. Text Alex, I was like, Dave's snoring already. I must have gone, but she'd messaged me back, and it was like.
It was later than that.
9:30 when she messaged me back, and I didn't see that.
Right.
And I'd already heard that you were asleep, so it must have been about 9:15.
Yeah. Wide awake at 5 o'clock though, as usual.
You woke me up at 6. I don't know if I coughed or something, but then you were like, it's nice and quiet, nice and peaceful, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, not now. Hey. Oh, coffee bag?
Coffee bag.
Coffee bag, mate. So I'm going to try this. From thingy this. Someone's hotel. Hey, there you go.
2 full legends.
2 full enough. Just pour it up for. Feed it grass.
I'm amazed that the sheep don't sleep in here. Really am.
I just don't think the sheep were out last night, were they?
No, I don't
They must
think
have
they
been
were, no.
popped away in the pens somewhere.
Because when I was here a few days ago, there were a dozen of them hanging and mooching around
Mooching about the place.
Maybe they were down watching the fireworks.
Maybe. Evening firework display. First time I watched fireworks from above.
Random that was, wasn't
It's
it?
quite cool, wasn't it?
And a bonfire.
And a bomb fire. So, another successful wild camping evening. I think it's just time now. Have these brews, soak it up for another few minutes, and then head back.
Head back.
What is it now?
7:45.
7:45.
7:45.
Probably back the car just after 9 then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grab it a teaspoon.
Right. Probably should let that cool down a bit for a few minutes.
To be fair, they
do cool down.
cool
quick.
down rapid, don't they?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Is that your rubbish bag over there?
Yeah.
Oh, what a guy. What an absolute legend.
We've done a rubbish pickup, haven't we, as usual?
Yeah, leave no trace. We're taking away
Everybody else's
more than we
trace.
brought. Dave's brought an M&S bag. And he's someone had left a plastic bag in the shelter behind us, and it had, well, it had Coke cans and all kinds in it.
Kind of coke in it. And it was placed under a rock, the bag.
As if to say, oh, I don't want it to blow off. There's your spoon, mate.
Crap.
So you don't mind littering, but you know, as long as it stays in one place. Disgusting. I think there's been a lot recently, hasn't there? Said about littering in the outdoors and that.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
It is getting worse.
I mean, we'll probably see it drop off now as the winter months come in. Less people.
Yeah.
How'd you say this without sounding snobby? So, it'll only be people who genuinely use the outdoors,
Yeah.
season round, won't it? Who use the outdoors over the next 3 or 4 months. Apart from the odd Christmas walk, I suppose. Oh, that's strong. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
To all our loved ones, eh? Oh. But yeah, so hopefully that'll drop off. I mean, I think everyone in the wild camping community says leave no trace, don't they, on it?
Yeah. And they think the genuine people do, don't they?
Yeah.
It's just,
I think it's day trippers, isn't it?
yeah, just the odd ones that
Day
spoil
trippers
it.
or maybe people who don't wild camp necessarily. They've just been to a festival and they've got all the gear.
That's right.
And they thought, oh, we'll go camping on a mountain, and then they just leave all the crap there and the tent. So Dave's done that this morning. Well done, DA Outdoors there, cleaning up, legend. We'll sup these and get on the road down
Get on the way back, yeah.
down the hill. So we'll see you in a bit. First snipe fell. 510 metres. What are these called, Dave? Dunk, 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 dunk. No, you said like
Oh, I think it's a tump.
a tump. Bagging trig points. Oh, right. We're going to head off
Pass just over there.
back towards the car. I'm walking away. Front, look at this. This is what the kind of stuff you have to do for YouTube. He's going to set that up there. Now I've got to walk past this. I just want to say as well, whoever the psychopath was yesterday who walked past this trig point and didn't touch it. Some guy just walked right past it.
Ready?
There you go. You're behind the fourth wall of YouTube. Oh, look at this. Just like the Peak District, innit? The Gruffs. It's very Peak District-esque.
Yeah. This is where you will notice from now. It'll turn like what you're used to in the Peak District.
Mm. Bit cock-a-kinder.
A lot less people around.
Yeah. Seen one bloke with his top off though running. Do you know what they say though, Dave? Do hard things and put calluses on your mind. I think that's what he was doing. Someone's hurt him, haven't they? To be out running with your top off at this time in the morning. Someone's hurt him. To be fair, he was shredded, wasn't he?
He was, yeah, he was ripped.
He looked like Splinter off the Turtles.
If I had a body like him, I'd have the top off as well.
Yeah. Permanently.
Flies away and lodges itself and then grows, doesn't it?
They'll go in a line, I bet, eventually. Christmas trees, mate.
Yeah, look, there's all the others one as well.
Yeah. The path's back. Thankfully, there's a path come back because it was a bit audible for a minute, wasn't it? But
this is practically the highway, this in the Forest of Bowland.
oh, nice. I suppose it's not a very walked track. Like it's not as popular as some of the other, you know, your lakes and your Peak Districts. It's probably not as popular.
You can walk for hours and miles around here and you won't see a soul.
That's what we like. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell everyone, Dave. They'll all be bloody coming. All 7 or 8 people who watch this will come now.
Go through the farm and then get it on the right side. I went a long way around it, I come up the other way, I come up that road.
Ah, right, that little thin road in the distance. Oh. It's a working dog.
Right behind you
I know, yeah, it comes to check us out. I thought I'd best not react to it because might be more of a guardy one. I mean, don't look it. So we're rocking a right. To give off. You've got some there? I can't, yeah, it's one of them, we'll fall now, innit, but
Alright, I wish
wish I could go up that fast.
Oh, we wish we could just bottle that energy.
And I certainly wouldn't be coming back down all the time like that.
Cheers.
You alright?
Not feel bad.
Hey. Ah, yeah. Oh.
Thanks very
Ah,
much.
yeah, you alright?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, good. Oh, it's a bog fest. Street light. Right, last ascent. Hooker right. 2-1 on Lewis and ascend. Oh, look at them wheel trims. What is this? This one of them ups or something? BW up? Yeah. I like them. That's cool, isn't it? Alright, legends. Back at the car, refreshed and changed, feeling good. So, some negatives and positives with the tent, but not many negatives. I think I'm really spoilt by the fact I've been using the Durston and it being a trekking pole tent and super light, and it goes up in like 3 or 4 minutes, if that. And you know, you just become a bit spoilt with it because it's so good. Not had a pole tent that's so big and like, you know, as a little bit harder to get up. Takes a little bit longer to erect, shall we say, and to take down. But the space is fantastic. So there is pluses and minuses. What I'll do is I'll get out with it over this winter, and I'll make a proper review video. I've got a first impressions video on the channel. I'm going to use it a few times, and then I'm going to do a modifications video, and then before the summer season I will make a full review video. But I want to use it a while first, because I don't think it's right to use it once and do a reviews video, because I don't think that's right, is it? You've not got enough experience with it. But positive starts, and hopefully, you know, we'll enjoy camping in that this winter, and maybe get out in the summer in it as well and test it out then. But another great camp. Thanks to Outdoors for joining me as always. Pleasure, mate. If you haven't already, check his channel out. Subscribe, like and comment on his video. If you haven't already, if you're watching it now at the end, thanks from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. I love making these videos, and they're not for everyone, I know that. But if you've watched this to the end like this now, they're obviously for you. So if you haven't already, smash subscribe, like the video, leave a comment and start a conversation with me, because I reply to everyone, mate. And I just love getting involved with this outdoors community. So, without further ado, when you're out in our national parks and beautiful outdoor areas, make memories not mess and leave no trace, and I will see you in the next one.